You cannot explain Paramatma. You can realize Paramatma. You can have a feeling, experience, anubhav, but you cannot explain it. Once Swami Vivekananda said that if you wish to understand what is mala, you understand a portion of that mala. You understand a single kadi of that mala, single kundal of that mala. Once you understand that single portion of mala, you will automatically understand the whole concept of mala. Similarly, here, if you understand your antaratma, you will automatically understand Paramatma, right? Dear friends, Namaste. Today's video is on Sri Vidya, and I have divided this video into two parts. Part 1 will be the introduction of Sri Vidya. It will be covering the generalized concept of Sri Vidya. And part 2 will be a structured description about Sri Vidya, right? So now we shall start about part 1 of Sri Vidya. As you know, that Sri Vidya is made up of two words, Shri and Vidya. Now, what is Shri? Shri is, you know, that Shri is used for auspicious, something very respectable. And Vidya is knowledge. Now, why it is called as Sri Vidya? Why it is so important? Because just like other Vidyas are there, biology, chemistry, physics, commerce, history, cosmology, quantum, vagara, vagara, etc., etc. This deals with supreme knowledge. What is supreme knowledge? It is self-realization, or it is equivalent to knowing the Paramatma, God, right? That is why it is called as Sri Vidya. Now, Sri Vidya is a voyage. If you could remember an old series of Star Trek, I used to see when I was a kid on Doordarshan on Sundays. The opening statement was very amazing. Every episode used to begin with that common dialogue that this is a final frontier. This is a voyage where no human has ever gone before. This is the exploration of new world, new civilization. So here also in Sri Vidya, this is the exploration of a final frontier of consciousness. Okay? And it begins from within you. What is inside you? It is Antaratma. Antaratma is equivalent to Paramatma. How? I'll explain you. Like once Swami Vivekananda said that if you wish to understand what is mala, you understand a portion of that mala. You understand a single kadi of that mala, single kundal of that mala. Once you understand that single portion of mala, you will automatically understand the whole concept of mala. Similarly, here, if you understand your antaratma, you will automatically understand Paramatma, right? So, it is a process of understanding the Paramatma to understand the Antaratma. Now, where is Antaratma? Antaratma is in the sleeping form. It is in the base. It is in the Mooladhar. I have told you in my previous videos about various chakras. So it resides at the base of base chakra, root chakra, which is called as Mooladhar chakra. So this Vidya teaches you to ascend upwards from this worldly realm towards the Paramatma. That is the final destination or goal of Kundalini. The deity of Sri Vidya is Lalita Tripur Sundari. Lalita means goddess who loves to play. She has created this Maya, this creation. She is playful. She enjoys this world. And Tripur means she is the princess, she is the goddess of three worlds. What are three worlds? Gross, gross world, suppler, and uh, causal. Means gross, gross means sthul, sushma, then karan. So these are the three lokas. She is the goddess of three lokas. That is why she is called as Tripur. Sundari, she is beautiful. She is represented as beautiful. I will tell you that God doesn't have any gender. It's formless. You cannot explain Paramatma. You can realize Paramatma. You can have a feeling, experience, anubhav, but you cannot explain it. Everyone. You have to, complete your path individually with the help of master, guide, tutor, guru. Okay, so this is the beginning of intro of Sri Vidya. Now this is called as Shakta tradition. Shakt refers to Shakti, and Shakti is represented by goddess or Devi, right? And Devi represents what? It represents supreme consciousness in Shakta tradition. Just like in Shaivism, Shiva is considered as a supreme consciousness. Here, Devi is considered as a supreme consciousness. She is eternal. She represents eternity. The world, Western scientists have given few hypotheses. Like they say that this after Big Bang, this universe is expanding continuously and may go into big freeze. Big freeze means what? It will go beyond. Like our nearest galaxy is Andromeda, and we live in a Milky Way galaxy. Andromeda galaxy is moving away far with a high speed. So a day will come when this universe will have no light. All the stars will decay. So they say this one hypothesis, and according to them, the second hypothesis is big collapse, big crunch. Means what? These will automatically, with or under their gravitational force, will converge, will start converging with fast speed, and will converge at a point. And that point, they say, is called as singularity. But you see the beauty of Indian traditions. In Sri Vidya, you know what we say? We say that the universe emerges from Bindu. And what do we say to that Bindu? It is Shunya. In Vedas also it is said that this Brahmand has emerged from Shunya. And it will go back to Shunya. So that Shunya is Purna. That is complete also, because it contains everything. Okay, the supreme consciousness has got an ability to create energy, and with the help of energy or Devi, they can create this, they can manifest this universe. Okay, but in Shakta tradition, we consider Adi Shakti as a Devi. She is the supreme consciousness. So she is the creator, manager, and destroyer also, right? So in Shakta tradition, in Sri Vidya tradition, Devi is considered as a supreme. Now Sri Vidya is it grew in certain pockets of India, like Kerala. Legendary Adi Guru Shankaracharya, I'll tell you later about him. He was a great practitioner of Sri Vidya, although he propounded Advait Vedanta. So it is represented by 3K. First K is Kerala, second K is Kolkata. Kolkata represents whole of Bengal territory, including Assam, Tripura and all those areas. There you might have heard about well-known Ramakrishna Paramhans. He comes from that area. He was also a Durga worshipper, a Devi worshipper. Similarly, another K is from another K represents Kashmir. And there used to be a great scholars of Sri Vidya, but now you know what is happening over there. Anyway, whosoever belong to Kashmir are residing anywhere in this world, they are practicing all these things. And they have got a legion of scholars, and so they have, you know, continued worshipping process, and still they practice. Okay. So these are the three pockets where this is being, and in South India, I admire the South Indian portion of India. They have a great literacy as far as the spirituality is concerned, and they have got a lot of very highly knowledgeable scholars in all traditions. Now I request you to completely watch this video, because you know, as there is a common saying that if you eat half cooked food, it will create a stomach ache. Similarly, half baked knowledge is, now Sri Vidya is being categorized into various forms. Some people say it has got four ways of practicing: Samayachar, Dakshinachar, Kolachar, Vamachar. Some people say, some scholars say there are three types: Samayachar, Kolachar, Dakshinachar. Some say Vamachar, Mishrachar. Some say I would concentrate on only on to Samayachar and Kolachar. Now, Samayachar is a internal worshipping. It's a technique. You don't need anything external. You consider your body as a Sri Yantra and you do the inner practice, of course, with the help of your teacher, your guru. In Kolacharya, you use external things. You use Sri Chakra, Sri Yantra, and I'll give you the link of my video. I have made a complete video onto Sri Chakra and Sri Yantra. There you can find all the details of how this practice goes on, where you remove all the illusions, all the avarnas, and you arrive at the supreme consciousness, at the bindu, at the center point of the triangles, right? So I'll give you the link in description below. Now, Sri Vidya involves Tantra or Shakta, Mantra, and Yantra. Mantras are of various types. I'll give you the brief, description about those mantras, but details will be covered in part 2. It is also called as Antaryagya, Parayagya, and Bahiryagya. In that way also Sri Vidya is being classified, right? Samayachar, you might have understood, it is complete internal worshipping, and Kolachar is external worshipping. In fact, it involves Panchmakaras. You know what are Panchmakaras? First M for Madhu, liquor. Second M for the union of male and female, Athun. The third Makar is Matsya, fish. It has got some other meaning. Then fourth Makar is Mans or flesh. And fifth Makar is Mudra. So this Kolachari involves these things. So that is why best way is to start worshipping with samayachar, which is an internal way of worshipping the self realize to attain the knowledge of self realization and ultimately a supreme consciousness, right? Now, as I have told you, there are certain learned peoples, great scholars, who were the practitioners of Sri Vidya, like Adi, legendary, the Adi Guru Shankaracharya. Then Swami Rama was there, he was from Uttarakhand. You might have heard about Swami Rama. His name called as Jolly Grant Hospital, or Swami Rama Hospital. There is a airport named after him. And he was a ardent practitioner of Sri Vidya and Saundarya Lahiri also. Now Ram Krishna is from Bengal, you all know. So there are great practitioners of Sri Vidya. These are few. Now the components of Sri Vidya are, Lalita Tripur Sundari is the deity. She is the main deity. Actually, in part two, I'll tell you, the gateway is Bala Tripur Sundari. She is the child form of Lalita Tripur Sundari. That is the gateway to start this Shakti worship, this Devi worship, right? Then Sri Chakra, I'll give you the link. I have explained in that video what is Sri Chakra, how do you start worshipping the self-realization, how to achieve self-realization, how to remove the avarnas. All these details are there into my Sri Chakra video. Then there is a Navarna mantra. Navarna mantra is Bij Aksharas, seed Aksharas. They are not created. They are the natural syllables, like just like a seed. Seed is not created. Seeds are found naturally. If you put a seed in a good quality of soil and water it, it will germinate and develop into plant. Similarly, these bij aksharas, they make mantras. They construct mantras, and these mantras have got a meaning, a particular meaning, a meaning which leads you towards the this consciousness. Letter mantra. Then there is a Shodashi mantra. Then there is a guru disciple tradition of worship. That is also a part of Sri Vidya. And as I have told you, Sri Vidya is also has been categorized into three other forms like Bahir Yagya, Antar Yagya, and Para Yagya, or Sthul, Sushma, Kausal. The connection between Sri Vidya and Advait Vedanta is also a very interesting part. I'll tell you how. How these schools of Indian spiritual traditions gets united. You know, Sri Adi Guru Shankaracharya, he said that only Brahma exists. Jagad is mithya, it is an illusion. It is not reality. Reality is just Brahma. And according to Sri Vidya, the worshipper and the worship and the deity, all three merges into one consciousness. So here also it unites into single truth, single reality, which is supreme consciousness. So in that way, these two schools of thoughts are united, are linked with each other. It is considered as a supreme path. Why? Because it creates balance between bhakti marg and jnana marg and shakti marg, which is a kundalini awakening. It aligns both Vedic and Shakta teachings. And it is the direct way to achieve the self realization through Divine Mother's grace. So, it is not just a practice, it is the ultimate science of consciousness. Got any kind of information or clarification, please do feel free to comment. And I'll give you the detailed description of all these things into second part. Hope you have liked this video, and it is a elementary kind of description about Sri Vidya, and keep watching it till I create a second part of this Sri Vidya. Thank you. धन्यवाद.